Hello everyone, welcome back to Muddy Acres of Clay. We got a whole bunch of rain during the night, even had a little bit of thunder and lightning wake me during the night, but that's all good. The rain has subsided for now. I think we're gonna get a little bit more later. I don't know if it'll be tonight or tomorrow, but whatever, I'm in the house today. Not a lot going on outside. The guys are working in the shop, just doing little maintenance things. But there's just not a lot going on because of the mud. So, perfect day to work in the kitchen. I'm going to make a recipe that I have never made before. It's called Almond Joy Cake. For anybody that may know me at all, they know I'm not a big chocolate fan. I do like some chocolate, and Almond Joy is one of the chocolates that I do like, but I don't go crazy about it. So I found this recipe on Pinterest, and I'm going to probably write the recipe either in the description or on my website, which is also in the description, acresofclay.com. You'll find it under recipes there. But this recipe has several different steps. There is the cake layer, and then there is a filling, and then a topping. And it says it's supposed to taste like the candy bar, so we will wait and see. So the ingredients are a box of chocolate cake mix. I bought this for this recipe. So I found the recipe, but then I got looking at it, and there's a lot on the list in the ingredients that I normally don't buy. One of them is a box cake mix, and I'm sure that I could have made my own chocolate cake and done the same, because I do make a good chocolate cake. But I wanted to go with the recipe, so I bought just a regular, this one's chocolate fudge. They say that you can use any chocolate cake recipe or box cake. And then it also takes evaporated milk, and I don't buy this very often. Once in a while, but not very often, so I had to purchase one of these. And then also marshmallows. I don't keep marshmallows in the house very often because I usually only buy them when I know I'm going to make something with them, like Rice Krispie treats or something. Because there are, I'd say 2 or 3 of the kids will eat a whole bag if they know I have these. And I've specifically told them they can't have these because these are for the recipe. So, alright, I'm going to get this going. The recipe just says to make the cake the way the box says. So, I need water, oil, and eggs. So I'm going to do that and get that ready for the oven. Do I put it in the oven? I have to bake the cake first, then make the filling part, and then pour the filling on when the cake is still hot, and then I have to put the topping on, which I think is the coconut almonds. So it's got almonds, chopped almonds. Alright, so that's what I'm going to be doing first, making this cake. The cake is in the oven, and it's got about 10 more minutes to go, but while that is finishing up, I have to come to the stove and make the filling. The filling consists of evaporated milk, so I need a cup of that. And then, looks like I got another half cup. Oh, yeah, that'll work out. I needed a cup and a half, so that can is a cup and a half. Alright, so, and then I also need, I don't know if you can see me. Alright, this is my saucepan. I also need 26 to 30 large marshmallows. So, I'm going to do that. 2, 4, 30 marshmallows. I'm going to start putting this over medium heat. And then it says, spoon. Oh, and you also have to add a half a cup of just regular white sugar. So So it says the marshmallows are gonna melt and it's gonna take about 6 to 7 minutes for that to happen. And then once they're melted, so don't bring it up to a boil, just keep stirring it over medium heat, but don't bring it to a boil. Once they're melted, then we're gonna add the coconut, and then we just pour it over the cake when it comes out of the oven, while it's still hot. Alright, the marshmallows have all completely melted, and now I can put the coconut in it. So it calls for 14 ounces. My bag was partially opened already, so I have to put in a little bit of another bag. That looks good. No measuring, but it looks good. The cake is just about finished. I just checked it. It needed another minute or so. Okay, we're taking on some goopiness. This looks good. Here's what we're looking at. It started to stick to the bottom a little bit. I think I might have had the heat on a little too high, but I turned the heat way down towards the end and just kind of let it melt on its own. Alright, so that is ready to go on the cake once it comes out of the oven. So I just took the cake out and it is all good. It's got a little crack in it, but that's okay, the guys won't care. And I'm using my hot pads from one of you, my subscribers. She is very kind. She sent me a whole box of all different kinds. And so we're set for a very long time on hot pads. I call them pot holders. Some people call them hot pads, whatever. And then, now that this is out of the oven and it's still hot, we're going to pour this coconut mixture right over it. There we go. This is looking good. Smells good too. If you like coconut, I think you'll like this. All right, now I have to make the topping. Okay, so I rinsed out my pan and I'm ready to make the topping, which is going to be a stick of butter, a half a cup of white sugar, and the rest of the can of evaporated milk, which is a half a cup. So you needed a total of 12 ounces of evaporated milk. So I'm going to melt the butter, get that on probably medium, add the sugar and add the milk. And we're going to bring this up to a boil. Now I'm going to stir it. Okay, this is boiling now, so I'm going to shut the heat off. And it calls for 1 cup of chocolate chips, so I'm going to add them now. We're going to get them melted. That shouldn't take very long. Alright, I also have a half a cup of chopped almonds, and I'm going to add those in here. Looks like a chocolatey mess. Smells very chocolatey. Okay, so to this cake, we're just going to pour the chocolate right on top. Kind of level it. Now I'm going to let the cake cool, and then once it's cool, I'm going to put it in the refrigerator and store it in there. But right now it's still too hot to move it, so we'll just let it set until it's room temperature. Then I will show you what it looks like when we slice into it. So here is the cake. Oh, it's cool. It's kind of warm yet.
It's really good stuff.
You liked it?
Yeah. First bite was real good.
Oh, well, you better take another.
Yeah.
You like eating on camera?
Oh, yeah.
I took a bite and it's really chocolatey, so.
It's too much for you?
Wait,
So I took one bite, but it's super chocolatey to me.
Want me to feed you a bite?
No, here, let me do another one.
One's not enough. You need another one.
It doesn't taste like an Almond Joy.
Is that what it's supposed to taste like?
Yeah.
Wow, Dad, from the Almond Joy Cake.
Yeah, no, it doesn't taste
no,
like one.
it don't taste like an Almond Joy.
I mean, it's not bad, but I probably won't make it again unless you really like it.
Oh, that's good. It tastes to me like a chocolate cake with some almond on it. I mean,
No, it's coconut you're gonna taste. You don't taste the almond. You can have my piece.
Scissors.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, there you go. It's a chocolatey cake with coconut and almonds.
Yeah.
And if you like that, give it a try. I'll leave
Give it
it
a
in the description. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you're having a
I give
blessed.
it a thumbs up.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for the thumbs up. All
Yeah.
right, take care, everyone.
That's actually perfect.